Hello there. So glad you could be with us and to spend some time together. I'm Danielle Lynn. This is The Art of Living and Science of Life. And my personal commitment to your life is to help you navigate the extraordinary for your mind, body, and financial wellness on all levels. And each year, if you've been listening to my program, you pretty much might know me that I cleanse sometimes one, but mostly 2 times a year. Getting restored with a fresh start is potent and will shift your energy and the outcome of your year. At least that's my philosophy. So a number of years ago, somehow I fell upon a company with a cleansing product called Dherbs. So when you think of detox cleansing, you might think of schlepping around a bunch of bottles filled with liquid or starving yourself or fasting for days. Well, it's not really that. And I realized when I actually used this product, within the first 3 days, I said to myself, you know what? This is part of my lifetime plan. This is part of how I begin the year now and how I refresh it along the way. And I was blown away by the results, so much so that I called the company because I had such feelings of gratitude and how great my pants looked on me, that I flew to California to meet AD Dolphin and his brother. Endearingly, I will refer to him as AD as the world knows him, because I had to meet the 2 guys behind this story because they were changing the world of cleansing, weight loss, purification, increasing perception. I could go on, but instead, what I want you to learn is about what I did and why I love this journey and what this is, and why when I'm digging into my body and I want to get back to myself, because whether it's holiday season or whether it's whatever season in your life where you say, I just need something different. I need to change. And I want to go into that space. This is where I go. So you are always on that journey with me. And AD Dolphin, along with his brother and their amazing team, have a devotion to the human experience. And it's one that is about contribution and consideration for some very serious issues we are addressing as humans right now. Rampant obesity, unprecedented diabetes, heart disease, not to mention the depression that rides on that same train. And if you're somebody that's fighting 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 100 pounds, today you're going to learn about something that really has powerfully worked for me, because I've always fought that, up and down, up and down. Not I'm thin and I'm small and you would say ridiculous, but it's not ridiculous when it's your body. And you know what I'm talking about. AD is the CEO and co-founder of Dherbs. And when AD, you are here, I call you. I mean,
Right.
AD doesn't have to pay me. It's like, that's not our relationship. It's like, I call him to save my life every year. I'm like, it's time, right? I mean, we've had some great chats. He's taken me to amazing vegetarian restaurants and not that you're a vegetarian even, but we have had great times together. So I'm so happy you're back. And what a way to start out the year. So welcome.
Thank you. Wow, what an intro too. That was amazing.
Well, you know what? It's so easy for me because not only do I consider you someone who is a treasure in my life, but look, you're on Steve Harvey, you're on television some 50 times. I don't even know how many times a year it is now, but when I knew you, you weren't doing that. But now you literally go on, and whether a woman is getting married or somebody is struggling, you have had the privilege, I think, of working one-on-one with people to help them lose, literally, if you put the groups together, thousands of pounds. I mean, that's a huge venture. And
it's been amazing. It's been amazing. I just appreciate the fact that, all these different TV shows has given me the opportunity to kind of show people how easy it is to lose weight. We're just really getting in our own self's way, and we just got to learn how to get out of the way.
Yeah, it's hard I say that because if you're a cookie monster, like you lover, or you love the carbos, it depends, some people are salty, some people are sweet. But, I have found myself where even in my own life, I really look at it and say, is it the emotions? Is it boredom? Is it stress? What makes people eat? What's your perception of the reality of why people gain weight, really?
To be honest, I really think it's the standard American diet. I really honestly think they need to go back and redo it and really show people the way. I just think when you're including things like dairy, we're the only mammals on the planet consuming milk from another source than ourselves. The fact that our body can't contain up to 25 pounds of undigested food within your system, if you don't know how to rid yourself of that, you can have this accumulation which slows your body down, which slows your bowel movements down, and you get to a point where you're consuming more than you're actually releasing. So it's a lot of different things that's happening, and a lot of it stems from our diet. So we're literally eating our way into sickness. But I always tell people, God hasn't forsaken us. What you have to understand, if you can eat your way into sickness, there's a way out, and you can eat your way out of sickness. So really, that's the goal of the cleanse. The goal of the cleanse is to teach people to eat their way out of their issues.
Wow. Yeah, and when you talk about cleanse, like I'll say to somebody, I won't even say, I was talking to somebody that doesn't know me, and I said, I'm getting ready to go on a cleanse. And this was the craziest thing. He writes me back, WTF ? And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm blocking you from my phone. It was just the weirdest response, but people get weird.
They don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really just don't get it. A lot of them think, kind of like what you mentioned at the opening of the show, that they have to starve themselves. They're drinking some liquid concoction because these are the most, the cleanses that they've heard of. But, the Dherbs cleanse, you can eat as many fresh fruits and vegetables, raw nuts and raw seeds as your heart desires. So you can have as much of that as you want. There's no calorie counting, portion control, any of that. When you're eating the right things, your body will respond in the right way.
Mm-hmm. That's why I get excited, because I already know, like I'm in a pretty good place right now, but I already know that I'm about to get carved. You know what I mean? Folks, if you went through the holidays and, you just do it. You can't, I don't care how conscious you are. Like sometimes for those people that aren't so rigid, that cookie comes out, or that tiramisu comes out, or that whatever grandma makes or your cousin makes, you just seem to, like a bear, hold that weight over the season. And, when you say, you can eat, folks, right?
Right.
So we've got about a minute. So explain the beginning of the kit and what it actually is, so somebody can grab it just in case they have to go out the door.
That's no problem. So basically, the Dherbs 20-day cleanse, it consists of 7 formulas. Those 7 formulas are all geared to clean out your major eliminative channels. That's like your gallbladder, your heart, your liver, your colon, your spleen, your lungs, your kidneys, your adrenal glands, your blood, and your skin. So now we have these formulas, and then along with that, we ask people to eat a certain diet. You're going to be on a raw vegan diet, which means you can eat fresh fruits, vegetables, raw nuts, and raw seeds. You can juice during that period. You can have dried fruit as long as it doesn't have sulfur in it. You can eat as much of that stuff as your heart desires for the next 20 days. And if you do so, some of the benefits are like weight loss. You'll lose between 10 and 30 pounds depending on the condition of your body. Someone like yourself, that probably wouldn't happen because you're in great shape, Danielle, and you always tend to stay in that realm.
But that 5 pounds.
But yeah, now you'll definitely rid yourself of that 5 pounds.
Yeah.
You also got to consider that. Go on.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's do this. We'll come back with what you're going to consider, because here's the deal. I am challenging every single one of you in America, because together, you see, Dherbs isn't about somebody buying a cleanse. It's about changing obesity in the world. It's about a state of where we look at the children in our lives and we look at the people that you know and doing something about it. I'm Danielle Lynn. We'll tell you more with AD Dolphin from Dherbs.